I'm Jeb Butler of the Butler Law Firm. I got to wondering, what do people want to know about lawyers? What questions come up when people work with lawyers or are thinking about whether to hire a lawyer? So like anyone else would do, I went to Google to see what kind of questions people were asking, and the answers were not altogether encouraging. Some of the questions sort of taught me a little bit about why so many people don't like lawyers. Let's look at some of the questions. So this is a screenshot of common Google search results, the results that auto-populate when you start to run a search. And one of the most common ones we see right off the bat is lawyers not communicating. Unfortunately, I already know this is common. A lot of the calls that we get in our firm are from people who have a lawyer, but they can't seem to get in touch with this person. So they'll call and say, my lawyer won't call me back. What's going on? I'm sorry this is so common, it makes me embarrassed for my profession. A big part of the problem, at least in the personal injury world, when you deal with questions like my lawyer won't call me back, won't respond, answer calls, communicate with me, is that there are a lot of law firms, and mostly of the ones that you see on billboards and TV advertisements, where the law firm just takes as many cases as they can. And they try to settle them all as fast as they can, as cheap as they have to sort of move through the cases really fast. This can work really well for the law firm because they might make a lot of money doing that. It's not good for their clients because those people end up with a case often that was settled cheaper than it should have been. And one of the results of that is this law firm has too many cases, they can't call anybody back. So you get questions like this. Our remedy to this kind of problem at our firm is to consciously take on fewer cases. We consciously choose to take a smaller number of cases so that we can work them hard and maximize the dollar value for each case, which helps our client and it helps us, since like most law firms that do personal injury work, our fee is only a percentage of what we're able to collect for our client, assuming we collect something. So, common problem, sorry to say. Yeah, more of the same. What to do if your lawyer won't call you back? Well, one thing you can do is keep calling, I guess. The other you can do is fire your lawyer. All right. So we're going down to another page. This is a search result about personal injury lawyers in particular. My personal injury lawyer quit. Well, this is a problem. If a lawyer quits on a client, it's obviously not good. If that has happened to you, I'm sorry. There's plenty of other law firms out there, I guess. Firing your personal injury lawyer. I hate my personal injury lawyer. Can I fire my personal injury lawyer? Can I change my personal injury lawyer? Well, the answers, we'll take these last two. Can I fire my personal injury lawyer? And can I change? The answer to that's yes. Firing a lawyer is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is say, I no longer want you to represent me. You can do it on the phone, and that's valid. It's best to do it in writing. It can be a text message, it can be an old school letter, it can be an email. But it can be very simple, like, thank you for your time, this isn't working out, I no longer want you to represent me, period, send, and your lawyer's fired. It's as simple as that. Now you got to look at your contract. Sometimes if you fire a lawyer, they have a right to be paid out of whatever you eventually recover for the work they've done in the case, or sometimes for a percentage of any settlement offer that was on the table at the time that you fired them. But generally, if the insurance company hasn't made a settlement offer yet, it's still really easy to fire your lawyer. Fire your lawyer. Best thing to do is just do it in writing and do it simple. So next, my lawyer always. So this is a lot about being busy. My lawyer's always busy, really busy, so busy. Again, this goes back to what we talked about at the beginning. A lot of the problem is that a lot of law firms take on more cases than they really have any business handling, or at least more cases than they should be handling if they cared about doing what was good for their clients. And then, here at the end, Are lawyers too busy to date? No, we are not. Now, I don't mean to break anybody's hearts. I'm married, so I'm off the table, but I'm proud to say the Butler Law Firm does have a couple of very good-looking single lawyers.